BBL allegations coming soon. Okay, what I say last video? I ain't your man, okay? I'm facing the consequences of my actions of smoking yesterday. I'm facing the consequences of my actions. I am fucking exhausted, bro. I don't know about y'all, but I turned into a black mama on Sunday. We blast gospel and we clean up, okay? Hello, babe. How are we doing today? First of all, today is February 9th, 2026, okay? I didn't have to think about that too hard because I have to deliver a speech for my communications class. As you can see, baby, we on the trail. BBL allegations coming soon. Okay, what I say last video? I ain't your man, okay? Shit getting real tough around these parts, you feel me? Before we get into the video, I want to give like a mini intro. I want to give like a mini introduction to myself. Hold on. Oh girl, that's sweat. I was like, why is my lip gloss all the way up touching my motherfucking septum? I wanted to start off this video with a mini introduction. For starters, if you're new here, and even if you aren't new, as we can see, my tag says YRB Auntie, XYZ. YRB Auntie is a past life for me. I no longer go by YRB Auntie. I actually just go by my name now. Okay, when I created YRB Auntie, I was young. My frontal lobe was nowhere near developing. I was also rapping at the time.
He says grace before he eat it, look. But I don't never let him be the bad bitch, and I ain't a groupie, huh? I see why these niggas be creeping. I'm wildin' out cause he the bitch, but I pop off like Hitman. Now one of these bitches, I ain't popping out unless they paying at least 10 bands.
Okay, when I was younger, I swore I wanted to be a rapper. Baby, I'm grown. I don't want to be no fucking rapper, okay? I don't want to be no fucking rapper. Even though I was tearing bitches, I don't want to be no damn rapper. So yeah, I literally just go by my name, okay? That's why I don't have any of my socials posted right now. For one, my Instagram is deactivated. And then for two, when it comes to the rest of my socials, I was going back and forth with what name I wanted to go by. So my socials, like for example, my TikTok is like, oh, well, you have to wait until 7 days until you can change your name again. Even when it comes to YouTube is like, oh, well, you have to wait like 7 days in order for me to change my name again. And I think as far as like my actual username, like my actual ad, I think I have to wait 30 days. I just wanted to put that out there. That's why I don't have an intro or anything like that, because my intro name and my channel name and my social media handles, they're not going to align. I don't want to confuse people. I almost confused myself just telling y'all about it. I also wanted to say hey to everybody who is new here. Hey to everybody who started fucking with me off the strength of my stay off the weed video, where I am not smoking. In my past video, I said I didn't know if I was taking a tolerance break. I didn't know if I was quitting, bitch. I didn't know what I was gonna do, okay? I've made up my mind. We're gonna do a 30-day tolerance break / fast off of weed. I started February 1st. Excuse me, y'all. I started February 1st. I fucked up and I ended up smoking on February 6th. Today's February 9th. So basically what I'm doing is I just counted out that one day that I did end up smoking. Not beating myself up about it. You'll hear more about that later on in the video. Not beating myself up about it, because as somebody who's been smoking for literal years, like 5+ years, as somebody who's been smoking for years, oh, whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo.
That's that. I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. And it's that and the third. Just hello to everybody. Thank you for fucking with your girl. I started posting consistently again on February 1st. I have posted 3 videos thus far. When I post this video, it'll be the 4th video. And for somebody who has not been posting consistently, for somebody who has not been promoting their stuff on social media, because I don't have my social media as active, I must say I'm very surprised. I posted my Stay Off The Weed episode 1. I posted that and I woke up to 80 something views, and I lied. I woke up to 70 something views. I want to say by the end of the day we were at 80 something, and then when I woke up this morning I was at 97. And I know that might not be a lot to some people. I don't give a damn, bitch, okay? Because as somebody who kept on saying that they was going to do YouTube, and I kept on brushing it off or putting it to the side or just not doing what the fuck I had to do, okay? For me to post a video, barely been posting, and this, that, and the third, and for it to be at 100 views, and I got 1 subscriber. So for it to be at 100 views and I got 1 subscriber, and it's been, what, 1 day? That's good to me, because it's like, damn, like, something that you've been putting off for so long has potential. That's what, I'm very spiritual. I'm very spiritual. I believe that we create the life that we want to. I feel like all of our choices matter, this, that, and the third. I don't believe in the aspect of, oh, just go with the flow and your life will manifest it to your desires. No, I believe you got to make certain choices, okay? And you have to go after what you want, baby, okay? So I feel like that is my video growing like that, and for me to get like 1 subscriber in a couple of days, I feel like that is. And then on top of that, it wasn't like a stripper vlog or anything. It was literally just me. I'm on here looking crazy in these videos. Like, I'm on here just waking up. I'm on here, no lashes, hair not done, in a bonnet. You feel me? Like, I feel like I look a mess, but y'all still fucking with me. You feel me? Y'all still fucking with me. Y'all still rocking with me. And it's just to see how I was overthinking and I still put myself out there, and to see the universe respond to me by showing like, hey, no, like, people gonna fuck with you. Like, it's okay. Like, you smooth, don't, okay? It ain't that deep. I just wanted to say, hey, I wanted to put it out on the floor, clear any confusion. So with that being said, before we get into this video, hey, how you doing? My name is Monet. I am 24 years old. I am a medical assistant. I am wrapping up with my associate's degree. And yeah, I'm a free-spirited person. I love dancing. I don't have any family or anything of the nature. I just got real good close friends, and this, that, and the third. I am in the city of Atlanta, baby, the city of dreams. And yeah, I'm originally from Baltimore, and that's that. And I guess with that being said, welcome to episode 2 of Stay Off The Weeeeeeeed. Sorry, girl. I was not trying to yawn all up in your face. What the fuck? This lighting is so nasty. This lighting is so nasty. But I know I'm a bad bitch, and I know I look good, and I know my skin is... Yeah, all of that, that's why we're checking in right now. All of that yawning, all of that mouth action, that's why we're checking in right now. Today is February 7th. The time is 1:52 p.m. Just give it an update about how I feel. Oh, shit. like that yawning is crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna address it. All that shit back there, it looks crazy, but I promise it's not fucking messy. Like, I promise it's just the angle. Like, I promise, like, that right there, that's a whole bunch of like books stacked on top of each other. I got some cards. As you can see, it's a little mirror, and we got like some sticky notes or whatever. So it looks like I have a whole bunch of like BS, like just sitting on top of my bed. Now my laptop is on my bed, but all of that's like a stack of like books. Like, that's like a stack of books, stack of textbooks. I got like a couple binders and shit over there. So okay. That's an AC unit. That's my roommate's AC unit. My room is the biggest room in the house. So I got like mad space in here, like mad space. I was like, yeah, just stick it in the corner. So that's an AC unit, and then on top of the AC unit is a box fan, as you can see. Okay, because y'all know the internet be a little funky sometimes, and unfortunately, y'all got the right bitch. Cause unfortunately, you say something crazy to me, bitch, I'm gonna say something back. Anyways, if you can't tell, I am fucking drained. Let's talk about it. February 1st through February 5th, I did not smoke. On the 6th, I did smoke. I ended up, I smoked a blunt, then I smoked a clip, then I smoked a roach. I remember I smoked before I had went to go get my steps in today. So today's the 7th, so this was yesterday. I had smoked, I smoked before I got my steps in yesterday, and I haven't smoked since. I'm actually planning on, I actually really don't want to smoke. Like, I really don't want to smoke. Like, really, like, like, it's, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I'm just so turned off. I'm so turned off by smoking right now. Yesterday was a really good day. It was a matter of fact, we're not even gonna just talk about yesterday. The whole 5 days that I did not smoke, I feel like those were great days. I was extremely productive. Not only productive in regards to like going out and completing my itinerary and what I had to do, but also, like, I want to say in my personal, sorry, notification. I want to say in my personal life and in my personal endeavors, like when it comes to, for example, filming, or when it comes to schoolwork, because as y'all know, I'm still in school getting my degree. My classes are just online. So as far as schoolwork, as far as like, you know, filming, as far as we can even take it down to me working out, I feel like I was very productive. I feel like me just getting up and doing it was extremely fucking easy. Yeah, like, I feel like as soon as the thought popped up in my head, like, damn, I need to work out, then I would be like, okay, fuck, let me get up and work out, and then I would end up working out. But today's the 7th, and I would just like to say that I am facing the consequences of my actions of smoking yesterday. I'm facing the consequences of my actions. I am fucking exhausted, bro. I'm exhausted. Okay. I already told y'all the time. It was 1 something, but I'm looking back at my phone. It's 1:57. I woke up today, I want to say, I don't even remember what time I fucking woke up, if I'm being honest. I don't even remember what time. I don't remember what time I went to sleep yesterday. I don't remember if I went to sleep at a regular time yesterday. I don't, what the fuck? Like we're doing this together in real fucking time. But I do remember like going to sleep, like it was at least before midnight. I do know that much. I went to sleep. And then I remember I woke up. I want to say I woke up at like maybe 3 in the morning. I don't know. I don't remember. And that's such a big problem to me. That is a very, very big issue to me, especially someone who is an advocate for health, women's health, and Black health. The fact that there are these like foggy parts in my brain, and it was literally yesterday, is a very big issue for me. But that's okay, because that's why we're documenting it, and that's why we're doing this whole like little, I don't know, experiment, I guess you can say. I remember I woke up and I wanted to dance so bad for some reason. Like, I don't know why, but I woke up and I wanted to dance so bad. So I ended up dancing. So I just went into my iCloud. That's what I was doing on my laptop. I was going on my iCloud so I could see, because I recorded myself dancing. So my first recording starts at 4 in the morning. So I was dancing at like 4 in the morning. I wasn't dancing for long, maybe like an hour. Then I remember I ended up going back to sleep. I woke up around 9 something. I woke up around 9 something this morning. I felt really good. The same thing I told y'all about, like when a thought pops up in my brain, I'm like, okay, like let me go handle that. That's how I felt when I woke up this morning. I was handling a couple things this morning. And I want to say I wrapped up everything that I handled around like 11 o'clock. Something that I noticed, I did not have an appetite. And it was almost like I had this urge to smoke just so that I could eat. Which is really interesting to me, because that is a bad habit that I had when I was working in the medical field. It was so hectic and so busy, and our manager did very poor management. So with that being said, I was so used to like for example, I would be at work. I would most likely eat breakfast. I wouldn't eat for the rest of the shift, mind you, medical field. So these are 12-hour shifts. I would most likely eat breakfast. I wouldn't eat for the rest of the shift. Then I would get off of work. I would come home and I would be so fucking stressed. I would be so fucking stressed that 9 times out of 10, I would end up smoking. And then that's when I ended up eating instead of just coming home and eating and relaxing. So I think that's very interesting to me. That's something that I'm correlating together in my brain. I don't remember if I worked out the day before that. Anyways, just know I'm very like keen on my physique. So I was like, oh, like you didn't work out yesterday. You know, you need to work out today, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. So it was like me dragging to work out, like me like dragging so bad to work out. So I was dragging to work out. I kid you not, I started working out and I stopped in the middle of the workout. I was just like, I'm tired, I'm hungry, like it felt like the music wasn't musicking how it should have been. Like it wasn't good. It wasn't good. I don't know what that was about. And then on top of that, I had literally no appetite. So I had to force myself to eat. I had to force myself to eat. I will insert here what I ate. So this is my last video. This is, okay, don't mind the corn chips. I know the corn chips just seem real ghetto as hell, but I like me a good crunch, okay? I'm a texture girly. I love me a good crunch. Okay, so this is potatoes. This is potatoes. Is this chickpeas? I don't know, because I didn't make this part. So potatoes, we're gonna say this is chickpeas or this is some type of beans. It's like cabbage in here. I put some onions in here because I fucking love onions. Some chopped up lunch meat that goes like dumb. Like I want to say 1 serving of this lunch meat is like 19 grams of protein. We got some white rice in here. this is the aftermath of me smoking. And this, this is just one of those times where I'm being reflective and I'm just thinking back, like, okay, like if this is the aftermath of me smoking for one day, all those times, all those like past months and whatnot, where I just felt so sluggish and I just felt so, like, was that the consequences of me smoking? Like, was that the consequences of me smoking? And then to know, like, I said in my last video that I was smoking out of boredom. I was also smoking out of fucking stress. Like, oh my gosh, I was so stressed, especially, with my job being in the medical field. If you are new here and you haven't watched any of my previous videos, my introduction to the medical field was not fun. It was quite racist. I did not, it was fun in regards of like, oh, like I'm in the medical field and this is something I went to school for and I enjoy taking care of people. And, like I'm in here like, doing medicines and all of this and giving people injections. And I'm in here doing x-rays and stuff. Like those components of my job was fun. But like having to deal with my coworkers, having to deal with like just poor attitudes, having to deal with my racist manager, like that took away from the whole experience. And mind you, I had just started working in the medical field, so I literally like had to stick it out in order to get a decent amount of experience on my resume. So it was so many times where I hated I hated that fucking job. Like I literally hated that fucking job. Like I don't feel like shit, but I feel very, very, very down. I feel very lazy. Mentality wise, I'm good. My emotions are fine. I feel like my intuition is fine. But other than that, yeah, just really lazy. Just really lazy. Good morning, darlings. It is the afternoon. You're probably like,
well, why are you in a bonnet and a robe? And you didn't just wake up, it's the morning, blah, blah, blah.
Girl, long story short, today is Sunday. Today is Sunday. I don't know about y'all, but I turned into a black mama on Sunday. We blast gospel and we clean up. In my past video, I started on February 1st, no smoking. I lasted all the way up until February 5th. On February 6th, I broke my smoking fast, if you must, and I ended up smoking. And then on the 6th, I kind of just counted that day out. Bitch, I don't have a list. I just had a lot of spit in my mouth because I got these braces. Okay. So February 6th, I kind of just counted that day out. Especially with me being somebody that has been smoking for literal fucking years. Like I've been smoking for over the last 5 years. So with that being said, I felt like me being like, oh, well, like on the 6th day, I felt like it would be a dishonor to myself for me to be like, oh, well, on the 6th day, you smoked. So them first 5 days of progress don't count. I think that I don't know, like I've been thinking about it and I feel like that is a very like pessimistic way to view shit. I feel like I'd be viewing like, it's almost like the glass of milk theory, like half, half full as opposed to half empty. I feel like I'd be looking at that very pessimistic. So I decided that I'm just gonna continue. Oh, whoop-de-fucking-do. Day 6, I ended up smoking. Oh, whoop-de-fucking-do.
Whoop-de-doo.
Bitch, the world keeps spinning. So I'm just gonna count that day out. So today's February 8th, so technically today would have been 8 days no smoking, but since I smoked on the 6th, we're gonna say this is day 7 and we're just gonna count that day out, like I said. For my check-in today, the differences that I have noticed is my emotional regularity is getting extremely better. Me and my roommate got into an argument. It's as simple as that. We had gotten into an argument, and this ties into smoking because I feel like if I was smoking, and I wasn't, you know, on this break, this fast, quitting, whatever the fuck we want to call it as of now. I feel like if I wasn't doing this, typically in the past, my reaction when I bump heads with somebody or it's just like an unfavorable experience that I have went through in the past, I have kind of like, I'd say I let them get whatever they have to get off of their chest. I wouldn't even try to defend myself. I would just be like, okay, whatever. Okay, because at the end of the day, we have opposing opinions. And I think arguing is stupid. In the past, the way I would have addressed that argument is I would have let her say whatever she said. I would have just walked away. I would have rolled up. I would have ended up smoking to like quiet my brain and like get my mind off of it. I probably would have ended up smoking too much in hopes of like trying to like ease that mental tension. I probably would have ended up like being lazy for the day or like just sleeping for the rest of the day. Like I would have allowed that to really like ruin my mood. I feel like I would have held on to it and that negativity longer than I should have. But I feel like this time around, being sober, taking a sober approach, it wasn't, oh, okay, well, you said something that I didn't agree with, or you said something, you know, disrespectful, and I know I'm not going to be here for too much longer, so let me just tuck my tail. No, it wasn't that. I actually handled it logically instead of emotionally. I did say some things back. I defended myself, okay, and set the record straight. Because at the end of the day, the argument was basically my roommate trying to say who I was as a person and XYZ, but the whole thing about it is you can't say who I am as a person or anything like that when we don't speak. Me and this woman literally don't speak. We don't have any type of relationship. We don't even look at each other. I don't have anything against her. She might have something against me. I don't know. Quite frankly, I don't care. It doesn't stop the show. It doesn't affect me. I didn't do it in an egotistical way or anything of that nature. And I didn't keep on going to like prove a point or to win or whatever the case may be. You know, I said what I said. It was what it was. And again, I feel like in the past, like I said, I would have smoked and I would have allowed that negative energy to drain me and be counterproductive. And I would have allowed that to basically ruin my fucking day and control my emotions. And I didn't let that happen. Instead, I went in my room, didn't feel like going to the gym today. Just didn't feel like doing it. I don't know why, but just didn't feel like doing it. But I do have like weights and I have hella workout shit in my room because I don't play about the physique. So instead, I just went in my room and I worked out. I just transmuted that negative energy. You're in there fuming. I'm in here working out. I'm not going to respond to your negativity or whatever the fuck you got going on and you're trying to project that shit onto me. I don't know. And I don't care. So yeah, I went in my room. I worked out, which I was really happy about. Got a nice workout in. Read some of my book. Okay, I read a book. Oh my goodness. I've been wanting to get back into reading. And as of recently, it's just been like me kind of like reading things online or things like that. But like, no, like I actually picked up like a paper copy book and I read it. So that was good. So worked out, read a book, and before I started cleaning and doing all of that, I was watching a new YouTuber. Okay, so as of right now, that is my check-in for today. And also my snippet from yesterday where I was like telling y'all that I was like still like really tired, really groggy from smoking the day before that and all of that. I woke up this morning, I feel fine. I'm not tired or anything like that. I'm not gonna lie, like it was a little bit of lingering laziness this morning because it was just like get up and do this, get up and do that, and I wasn't beat for it, okay? But then I got in that argument and I was beat for it. You feel me? Okay, so yeah, just that is something that I have noticed today on day 7. Emotional regulation is getting way better. Emotional regulation is getting way better, and I feel like I'm getting to my old self. And what I mean by I feel like I'm getting into my old self is because old me used to eat off of conflict. You feel me? Like conflict, any negative energy, like any negativity being sent my way, like that shit used to put me in overdrive. Like it used to be like, oh, okay, I'm about to take that energy and run with it. Like, who you feeling like? Like that was old me, and I feel like I'm getting back to old me. Like for this morning to go like that, and I said, okay, all right, whatever. And for me to like work out and read a book and start watching a new YouTuber and this, that, and the third, and just to be able to continue on with my day just like that. Now, don't get me wrong. Was I a little irritated? Yes. But it wasn't like, oh, I'm holding on to this anger for hours. And I was just like, okay. So yeah, that is my day 7 check-in. Yeah. Okay, bye.